Hello everyone, Myzzrym here, bringing you today the second game between M5 and Shakira of the first best of 3 of the Premier League Season 3. M5 with their new rosters after the second international, Solo, Dread, Sedoy, Nexus, Stallioner. Only Dread from the last roster of Moscow 5 stays. And Shakira, a French team who picked up some very well-known players such as Sox coming from MTW or Rise coming from X-Quantic. So again, we see a Disruptor first ban by Shakira, so there might be something going on with those two teams about Disruptor. I have absolutely no knowledge of it. Although Disruptor is a fairly good hero, we saw IG using it against Navi very well. Glimpsing, for example, Dandy, who was playing a Dragon Knight again and again and again and catching him every time, or even glimpsing the Shadow Shaman or the Nature Prophet away from the lanes as soon as they were teleporting in. Glimpse away, you go back to where you were coming from. So a good hero, but not so much played, and definitely not worthy of a first ban, I think. M5 answers with more common bans. It's gonna be a Darkseer and a Lycan. And Shakira follow up with a more common ban as well, Broodmother as well as the Nagasiren. Broodmother, not so commonly banned in the first place anymore. She's very annoying as a lone laner. She is, again, as I said before, very hard to bring down, very hard to shut down. She will get the farm if you leave her alone in the mid game. Even if you shut her down in the early game, she will get the farm with the spiralings, with jungle. She will be able to farm pretty much anywhere. And it's constant pressure that she applies on the lane, so... Nagasiren ban, it's very common as well. And the Leshrac ban, also one of those heroes who we often see because he is very versatile. He's a support with the AoE stun, and also the very strong pushing power coming from the Double Edict. So that when you have a tri-lane with a Leshrac, it's not only about controlling the lane, getting kills, and preventing the enemies to farm. It's also about if the enemy cannot do anything, you will be able to take early towers, and early towers, might I remind you, is actually a lot of gold for your supports who can't really farm well because they will have to leave the farm to their more farm-dependent heroes. So we have Rubik, first pick by Shakira. Temper Assassin Lone Druid is going to be the answer by M5. And Morphling and Venomancer now picked by Shakira. Keep in mind this was played, I think, before the 6.75 patch that was applied to Dota 2 this morning. So that means Morphling, haven't seen the nerfs yet. And Templar Assassin, first pick by Moscow 5. So we might see some very good, Temporal Assassin moves. I remember that TA was actually banned in the first game, and I think it was by Shakira too. So they might know that the M5 have some new players who are really strong with Templar Assassin, and we're probably going to see a Temporal Assassin mid against maybe a Rubik, maybe a Morphling. Rubik and Morphling. Rubik is having a hard time against TA. If you have the matchup, it's gonna be, as Dandy once said in an interview, I think Rubik against TA is something like 70% of the advantages to TA, only 30% to Rubik. And it's the same when you lane against the TA with a, for example, Dragon Knight or something. So Lone Druid, also one of those carry heroes who peak up very early. As soon as he gets his Radiance, this Radiance Bear allows him to constantly pressure down the towers. And remember that since it's not 6.75 patch yet in this game, the Bear can still be resummoned, although he can't when he's taking damage, which is not the case anymore in the 6.75 patch. If the Bear is actually getting attacked, it's like his return. He won't be able, Lone Druid won't be able to resummon the Bear, so it's going to be 130 gold away for the enemy team. So Morphling, Venomancer, Rubik, those heroes are pretty commonly seen. Morphling, a very good hero, very good carry hero. We saw how powerful he was in the second international, and it's very good that he actually gets the nerf stick in the 6.75. Venomancer, also one of those supports who really do a lot by slowing the enemy, also giving map control with the wards, and pushing, counter-pushing, delaying the push, everything like this. Venomancer is your to-go support. Rubik, also a very versatile hero. So with those three picks, Shakira this time are not playing with their hand open like the last time. The lanes are not yet known. And as for the second round of ban, we have the Furion banned by Shakira. Enigma is going to get banned by M5. And we have the Tyrant now banned by Shakira, and Shadow Shaman bad by M5. So Shadow Shaman, Enigma, two very strong pushing heroes. Enigma, of course, with his summons, and Shadow Shaman with his ultimate. So banning out the Shadow Shaman also take away a lot of control, because Shadow Shaman has the Shackle, he has the Hex, and all of these are really good disables. So we're not going to see a Shadow Shaman, we're not going to see a Tidehunter, which is also a very good anti-screw-up hero. Whenever the team fight happens, you have a Tidehunter, it's almost a guaranteed Ravage. Unless you chain stun him, and even if you chain stun him, he still has the Kraken Shell, which might dispel the stun if he takes enough damage. So it's very hard to bring down a Tidehunter before he uses the ultimate, and the ultimate has huge AoE, which means it's very hard to screw it up. So M5, I didn't talk about their Chen, so we're going to have a Chen in the jungle. Bounty Hunter picked by Shakira, so now we're very probably going to see Bounty Hunter in this, in the long lane. And that means that it actually clears up the lane a bit. We'll still have to see if it's Rubik on the middle lane or Morphling on the middle lane. I think it's going to be Rubik, since Rubik, Venomancer, I don't really see this lane doing anything. Rubik, when he's picked on not the middle lane, he's played as a support. And if Morphling is in the middle lane, Bounty Hunter in the long lane, and that means someone else who's still farming on the top lane, I'm not sure it's going to work that well. So we're going to have to see. I mean, I'm absolutely not good enough to say anything about the picks and to say that it's bad or something. The teams know that what they're doing, and M5 now, their time to pick. 10 seconds left, and that's a lot of reserve time that's being used. Crystal Maiden now picked by M5, so they're having their secondary support. So Chen and Crystal Maiden are going to be support, and we either will see a Lone Druid on the solo lane, on the long lane with the ability to pull with the bear. He will be able to get some farm, not really fast farm though, due to the fact that if he's on the long lane, he won't get as many creeps as possible, and that means a late Radiance. So we're gonna have to see if Lone Druid is actually going to go yeah, this is a Radiant on the bottom lane. So Radiant, either they're gonna put the Lone Druid on the bottom lane with a Crystal Maiden and a Chen, and that means a very, very farmed up Lone Druid, or they're gonna put him on the solo lane, and that means someone else who needs babysitting on the bottom lane. And we're gonna have to see, because right now, if that's what M5 wants to do, it's 3 heroes that really rely on farm. Temporal Assassin needs some farm. She can be very, very deadly in the middle game, and just with the Bling Dagger, a Phase Boots, and a Bottle, because the Refraction gives so much damage that the Temporal Assassin can just jump on someone like Venomancer, who has absolutely no escape mechanism, and just pop him down. Venomancer, though, a very good counter to Temporal Assassin, due to the fact that he has a lot of damage over time. So it's going to chew through the refraction charge. You have to remember though that refraction charges are different for the damage, bonus damage, and for the damage block. So even if you take away her shield, you will still take a lot of damage from the right clicks, because bonus damage, as you can see right now, is 20, 40, 60, 80. So it's almost like giving up a double damage on the Temporal Assassin at level 6 or 7. And we're gonna have to see how well it does. So again, I'm telling you guys, if Temporal Assassin is matched again the Rubik on the middle, so Brewmaster now picked. We might have a Brewmaster against Temporal Assassin middle, and that would mean Morphling actually supported by Rubik or Venomancer. Or we could have a Morphling middle and Brewmaster supported by Venomancer and Rubik. In either case, it's either going to be Brewmaster who gets a lot of farm, or Morphling. I think it would be better for the Brewmaster to go middle, because he's less farm reliant, and if he's getting shut down by the Temporal Assassin, he's still going to be alright, because he will get some experience. And Brewmaster is one of those heroes who, even if he doesn't have a lot of items, just the simple fact that he has the ultimate up, it's actually enormous. The ultimate in itself is very, very deadly, so he really only needs like a Blink Dagger. Oh, 1 second left. Chaos Knight now picked by Moscow 5, so this is going to look like a very aggressive game for Moscow 5. Chaos Knight, Temporal Assassin, all those 2 heroes are very, very aggressive heroes who wants to get pickoffs in the middle game, in the early to mid game, to actually shut down any kind of hero like Morphling on the late game. They also have a Lone Druid to follow up in the late game if the ganking fail. And Crystal Maiden also one of those most aggressive support that you can get. As I said in the last game, Crystal Maiden with the Frostbite, with the Frost Nova, she will be able to control very well. And I'm gonna go over the players. And we have Nexus on Chaos Knight. Dread is going to be playing the Crystal Maiden. Stalliarner is going to be playing Temper Assassin solo on Chen, and that leaves Sedoy on Lone Druid. On the other hand, we have Sox playing Brewmaster this time. Pamphlet is going to be on the Morphling, Calculus on the Bounty Hunter, and that leaves Rise on Venomancer and GT on Rubik, who actually sold an item, so he might have misbought something. They're all going to go on the top lane to make sure that nothing happens in their jungle, no shenanigans. It looks like Sedoy is actually going to go on the solo long lane, and he's going to have a rough time against, well, since everyone's heading top, we don't really know yet the lanes for Shakira. Good luck, said by GT. And now we have on the middle lane Temporal Assassin. That leaves Dread as well as Solo with the with Nexus on the bottom lane, and this is a very deadly bottom lane. We're gonna have to look out for those stuns into Frostbites and with the Chen follow up. So anyone caught by this tri-lane or pseudo tri-lane with the Chen in the jungle will be dead in no time. Thankfully, we have Bounty Hunter who has invisibility. But Crystal Maiden has Sentry Wards. Oh, the bear is actually going to be sent on the hill by the Rubik, and he has no return yet. He's not. It's actually at level, I think level 2 that he has the return. The level 2 Spirit Bear. So that means that our poor Lone Druid won't have his Spirit Bear for 85 seconds, and that's a huge deal. That's a very huge deal. Rise is actually going to support Pamphlet on the middle lane, and this is actually something that she should do because that means Temporal Assassin is going to get a lot of trouble getting those last hits. Pamphlet will be free farming, and on the top lane, they know that the Lone Druid don't have the bear, and anyway, Brewmaster is tanky enough not to go down from the Lone Druid, and the Lone Druid still being very careful. He doesn't know where Rubik is, so we see that the lanes right now are not going so well for M5. Calculus is hanging around in the jungle. He might look for a snipe. Nope. The Ursa Warrior is going to clap, making sure that Bounty Hunter doesn't try to last hit this one. And let's take a look at the last hit denies. So 4-4-2 in the middle lane for the Morphling. So we're going to have a free farm Morphling almost, and a free farm Brewmaster against a free farm Chaos Knight. And I think that Shakira will be very happy with the trade. Stalliarner taking a bit of damage already. We see that Sedoy is actually very afraid to go anywhere. He doesn't know where GT is. They have absolutely no ward on the top lane, so he is completely blind here, and he's afraid of heading out. We have Temporal Assassin on the middle lane. He has a Sentry Ward watching him. If anything happens, we even have a Observer Ward, very aggressive Observer Ward here. So Stallion are going to take a lot of damage here. Right click, and again taking so much damage from the harass, and Pamphlet is not going to go in. Now Chen is going to help with the tornado, and I think TA really needs that help. They have an aggressive Observer Ward, which allow them to see where Temporal Assassin is when she's on the high ground. Very good pull by Lone Druid here. So by doing this, he's forcing the enemy creep wave to go under his tower, getting some very needed experience and last hits. Sox, though, will be able to take those centaurs normally, and also those creeps. So he's gonna get a bit of extra gold, but Rise now snatching the invisibility rune. Temporal Assassin's gonna be having to be very careful. She has the bottle already, but she's heading out in the middle lane. We have Morphling low on health, but they might go on her. The Gale is gonna land. Stalliarner is in a lot of trouble. Pamphlet taking a lot of damage, and he's morphing strength to make sure that he doesn't go down to the Temporal Assassin. But now the waveform is gonna come in, and Stalliarner is gonna die. It was actually very close for this Morphling. But first of all, it's gonna get spilled. Oh, Chen actually comes in with a very sneaky taste of faith, and he gets the kill on the Morphling, which is actually huge, because the Morphling is losing this advantage that he had. Rise taking a lot of damage from solo, forcing the South to get popped. So now the advantage that Morphling had, he's losing a bit of this. He's forced to buy a TP, which is 135 gold, and he also lost gold from dying. At least I think. And yep, 2 Sentry Wards already popped by the Radiant. I'm surprised Dread put down so many Sentry Wards. One here, one here. They might have tried to kill Calculus. Calculus taking a lot of damage from the Crystal Maiden. He has to be careful. The Frost Nova is gonna follow. Nope. Frost Nova. He knew that it wouldn't be enough damage with the magic resistance. If he had a Sentry Ward here, he might have gotten the kill. Sox here farming very well, 22 for 6. Morphling not doing so well in the mid lane in the meantime, only 12 for 5. So Sox and Nexus, the only two really free farming. Morphling and TA actually head to head here, 13 for 2 and 12 for 5. So TA is not getting shut down as much as I would have expected by the Venomancer play by Rise. And now Solo is going to steal the Illusion Rune from the Morphling. Morphling has not decided to go for the bottle first. That means Temper Assassin, she has the bottle and she's going to be very happy with the rune control if they actually manage to get it. Calculus is standing around. He's only level 2. What about Lone Druid? Lone Druid is actually level 3, so he's getting more experience than... Oh, actually, is it bugging here? No, yeah, there's a little bug here. Whenever there's a new patch and you're watching old games... Oh, Staliner is actually getting dived. And, ooh, a lot of damage coming from Pamphlet, but Pamphlet has Strength Morph, so she's gonna look okay. And, the Refraction's gonna pop. Again, Morphling getting a kill again. We have Calculus watching Solo heading in. Pamphlet is not gonna fall for that trick again. I hope not, at least. Rubik actually getting a kill on the Lone Druid on the meantime. So 3 for 1 right now. Sox, he's a level 6 already. He has the ultimate, and this is actually a very big deal. We have to watch out for the Brewmaster. He has now the Arcane Boost. He's going to be able to farm so quickly. And now, again, Chen going down in the middle lane. Pamphlet, Calculus, Rise, all three ganking up. The poor Chen who was on the middle lane. Bottom lane, Nexus still free farming, but the strength of Chaos Knight come from ganking with the Reality Rift, and the Chaos Bolt. But right now he's not finding anything. He's just farming, AFK farming, and I don't know if trying to outfarm a Morphling and a Brewmaster is a good idea, because when the teamfights start to happen, Chaos Knight is not going to be that powerful. He needs really to find the pickoffs. Bounty Hunter level 3 now, and Lone Druid level 4. His bear is down. I think he resummoned the bear just before dying, so that means no bear for a long time, and without bear, he is very, very afraid. He can't really do much. Rubik is gonna head and go around trying to look for Sidoi. Sidoi has to be very careful. Sidoi will see Shakira? No, he doesn't see GT, so now he's gonna get telekinesis, and that's a very, very dead Lone Druid. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits, and one last right click from GT. It's gonna be just enough with the Thunderclap, with the help of the Fate Bolt. A lot of damage, a lot of nuke damage. Calculus again getting, chased away by the Crystal Maiden, played by Dread, and he has a bottle right now. So, Pamphlet fighting Temper Assassin in the middle lane. Pamphlet taking a lot of damage. He's gonna use the waveform. Rise coming in, but a bit late to the party. So now a trap. Cold Nether Ward. Yeah, guys, I was saying before that happened, we actually have, whenever we watch a game and we have a new version, Calculus, having fun with Solo here, whenever we watch an old game from a new version, there are bugs like this, like, name swapping and XP bar going totally berserk. Solo is going to meet up with Nexus and Dread, probably going to try to push down a tower. Oh, actually, tower is still full HP, so I'm not sure they are able to do this. Sox, he already took the top lane tower. On the middle lane, Staliner again getting chased by those two. Calculus coming in too, and this is a dead Templar Assassin. This Sentry Ward almost down, but those last seconds were enough to get the kill on Templar Assassin, and the tower on the bottom lane is also going to go down from Nexus, Dread, and Solo. Chaos Knight taking the last hit on this one. He has a Power Tread, Bracer, Magic Wand, almost has the Brim of Endurance. 8 minutes in. Rise have Boots, which is already not bad for his support at 8 minutes in. And Calculus, he has Boots as well as Bottle. What about those who actually are able to farm? Boots, Bottle, Ring of Equilia, 500 gold. Do we have anything on the Courier? On the Courier, no. keep on misclicking this one. No, it was actually Sentry Wars 4 Rise, being really on par with those sentries, every time getting a kill on Temper Assassin. Those sentries really doing a lot. Crystal Maiden was killed on the bottom lane though, and I'm really so sorry about this. I keep on missing the kills right now. GT Shocks trying to chase down the Chaos Knight. The Chaos Knight with the 325 base movement speed is actually very fast, and it's very hard to chase him down. Temper Assassin has the phase boots once the Corey gets him. Brewmaster now has a Blink Dagger, 9 minutes in, so free farm Brewmaster. Very scary thing to behold. Rubik stole the Chaos Ball, so potentially 4 second stun coming from Rubik with the telekinesis. This is an enormous amount of disable, and Rubik is actually staying there trying to find if there's any stragglers. Solo has only a boots. Stallioner, nothing new here. Rise, nothing new. And we have Sedoy getting some much needed free farm on the top lane. But Calculus coming in, he wants some free farm too. He wants some creep. He actually got shut down pretty hard on the bottom lane. He's only level 4, where Sedoy is level 6. But he actually, GT Sox gonna get caught up. They don't have mana. The Brewmaster doesn't have mana for ultimate, but it doesn't look like he's very much afraid. And TP coming in from Nexus. They're gonna catch Stallioner, or actually Stallioner is gonna catch 2 of Shakira, Rise, and GT. Both very squishy target. The Chaos Ball is gonna land on Stallioner, giving some much precious time for Rise to run away. Rise, is it going to be able to run away? Oh, very good juke here. He actually... Ooh, Rise! Is he gonna die from the neutrals? No, he's not going to. Very good decision by Rise to juke. So the trap actually didn't get enough vision to know where Rise was, and he ended up escaping. So very good play by the Venomancer. We often talk about the big plays by the solo mid players, by the carries. You know, supports also have to get some love. Temper Assassin is gonna get dove on, but Solo is here to make sure that she stays alive. Now, ultimates coming from the Panda Brewmaster to split. They're gonna get the kill on the Lone Druid. Poor Lone Druid trying to run away with the phase boots, but Earth Panda is gonna stun him, and a Shuriken toss to finish the kill here. This gives Bounty Hunter his level 6, and he has the track now. So a lot of gold potentially coming for the Dire side, and they're only 8-1. Experience-wise, it's still okay. It looks like it's only 500 experience ahead for the Dire, and 11 minutes in, this is pretty much nothing. Gold graph, though, it's also 500 gold, so I must say that they're farming very well for the Radiant side, and we see here that 3 of the Radiant heroes are actually on the position 2, 3, and 4. Morphling actually only sucks able to out-farm the Radiant heroes. Morphling not getting as much farm as he would need, and Planflet very aggressive waveform in, and now he has to be careful. He's probably going to go down. Morph is not going to be enough for him. And Temper Assassin now going on Rise. Sox coming in to try to help. One clap. He has no ultimate. Stallioner taking a lot of damage. Very good deny by Chen. And now Nex is coming in. He's gonna dive Rise, and he's gonna be just fine doing so. Running so fast. There's nothing Brewmaster can do. Oh, he actually has a blink plus a bottle charge. He might be able to blink in. Oh, the Chaos Bolt now thrown on the Chaos Knight, and Brewmaster coming back with a DD and a clap. This spells the death of Chaos Knight. So again, a 1 exchange for 2. I think it's who died? No, 2 for 2. Morphling died and Venomancer died for Chaos Knight and Temper Assassin. So I think in the end, the Dire are still getting the advantage of this trade, especially since TA and Chaos Knight are heroes that are designed to pick off heroes quickly and then get away, which is not the case here. They pick off a hero and then they get killed by the incoming support. I must say, with the help of the Blink Dagger, Brewmaster now has a lot of mobility, and blink into a Thunderclap. It's 300 damage, 55% slow for 4 seconds. It's very long, and it's going to be very hard to actually survive any kind of initiation by the Brewmaster. Rise is going to get a 4-second stun. This is very probably a very dead Rise. Yes, he is. Didn't even have the time to do anything. GT is running away. He's going to get slowed, and he's going to get chased. But now Sox come in, and he might look for something, but They might get picked off one after the other. Calculus is in. Sox blink in. Use the clap. He has no ultimate, but he's not gonna need it. Calculus taking the kill on the no, actually Crystal Maiden dying. Calculus also getting a kill on the TA. No, Morphling getting a kill on TA. Sox trying to chase, but very good stone by the Centaur. Now Calculus is gonna get center trapped, troll trapped, but Blink Dagger by the Sox is gonna be able to catch Solo, no problem. One right click again, and Sox, if he wants to, he has the Blink Dagger in like 3 seconds. He sees where Solo is. He is probably going to blink one last right click, and he's gonna seal the fate of Chen. Right now, 13 for 4, and really Shakira not giving any moment of reprieve for M5. M5, they can't do anything. They're trying to push, they can't. And Dread again, nope. Sox tanking up the tower. He has the ultimate if he needs to. He doesn't have the mana, but he has Arcane Boost in a few seconds. Now, Calculus throwing a last Shuriken toss to kill the Centaur before backing off. Morphling is going to find a Haste Rune. Sox going back to the... So 3 battle on this Dire team right now. Sox is going to go back, and maybe he's going to look for a rush I Get Him Scepter, or he might go for a earlier item such as Vladimir Offering, which gives... Although Vladimir Offering is not like a very early item per se, it's a very good item if you want to be aggressive, due to the fact that it gives 5 armor to all your allies' hero. It's more about this armor and less about the lifesteal and the added bonus damage, because the damage is only visible when you get to late game. 16% is not that great, but the 5 armor in the early game is actually huge. So he might go for either a Drum of Endurance, but it looks like Rubik is going to go for one, so maybe we're not going to see Brewmaster going for it. So Brewmaster now has the point booster. That looks like a Aghanim Rush to me. Has the Blink, has the Arcane Boots, so he now only needs 3,000 more gold. Pamphlet, what is he going for? He's going for the shotgun build. Ghost Scepter now up on the Morphling, and going in aggressively on the Crystal Maiden with the help of Calculus. This is a very, very quick kill on the poor Crystal Maiden. Calculus is getting chased. Is that a Radiant? No, Calculus is actually going to get killed. It looks like a Radiant Sentry Ward. Now Pamphlet going on Temper Assassin again, but Temper Assassin popping the Refraction is going to survive through the waveform, and she still has 2 charge on her waveform. DD is going to get picked off by the Morphling, and now Stylelander very probably going to take the tower. No, TP coming in. Stylelander, he really wants the tower, and he will get it because Brewmaster is going on Solo. Very good juke here by Solo, trying to escape, dodging the waveform, but is this going to be enough? No, it doesn't look like it. Solo still trying to run away, and one last right click is going to bring him down. But in the meantime, TA actually escaping, and there she's going down on Rise. Oh, Rise taking so much damage. 1 right click, 2 right clicks, 3 right clicks, and this is a very dead Rise. And now Stylelander chasing GT, or GT actually turning back on Temper Assassin. She knows that everyone's coming back, so everyone's trying to run away. Sidoi taking a clap in the face, and now Ultimate's gonna get popped. Sidoi is pretty much dead. Now they're chasing, and they're actually hitting Dread in the face. Dread is gonna go down, and now it's only Temper Assassin left. Temper Assassin using the melt to try to stay invisible, but the track already up on Calculus. No reprieve. So again, three people dying for the 2 supports. Not a good trade. Lone Druid dying, Temper Assassin dying, all for the price of a Rubik and a Venomancer. Worth it? I don't think so. And if we take a look at the experience graph now, it's heading back 2,000 experience in the advantage for the Dire. Only 500 gold still, so I must say very good job by the Radiant to keep on their farm, to keep on their items. And Calculus, he's going to be out of range for the smoke, and he's going to be just okay, taking a bit of damage from the Chen creeps. Chen being as pesky as he can be. GT, does he has anything on the courier? No, nothing on the courier. So dying actually set back his run for quite a while, but he's okay. He's a support Rubik. and he has seen some very good spell steal right now. Rise has the magic wand as well as the bracer, so he's not going to go down as quickly as before, or at least, yeah, against Styliner he's probably going to go go down very quickly due to the fact that TA deals so much damage. Calculus looking for maybe a kill right now. He might go on. Nope. They see Dread. They might go on Dread again. Dread's so low on HP. We see that she just is like pretty much one click away from death. Oh, very good sentry placement. Calculus is in trouble. Trap. Oh, Trap is gonna land on Calculus, but now Sox blinking in. Sox, Dread dealing a lot of damage with the ultimate, but ultimate coming from Rise before he dies. Rise trying to run away from Styliner, as he will be able to. Styliner going down. And that's Crystal Maiden dead, and Temper Assassin dead. Now Solo is on the run, but Sox has the Blink Dagger. He misses the clap. Solo trying to run away, but GT will cut his path. He has a... No, very good juke. He's wasting so much of this time, but in the end he'll still die. Good try, but no cake. Still going to go down. And this poor Lone Druid trying to farm his Radiance as quickly as possible. He's still very far away from it. It's almost 20 minutes. He only has 2.6k gold. Oh, very far away from his Radiance now. Sucks. He's 1.1k gold away. No, 2.1k gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. Yes, he is. They're gonna be able to take the tower, and they're gonna back off. Nexus teleporting in, but he doesn't want anything. He doesn't want any of this. Now Nexus is actually gonna get... he's gonna get engaged on, and ooh, everything's gonna land on Nexus. He's gonna go down. Fire Panda attacking Dread. Dread is going to go down very, very soon. Dread actually surviving by the Chen, but Chen using the sandbag, not enough time for him to go away. Now, Panda ultimate is going to end, and Bounty Hunter caught way too far away in the enemy team. GT trying to run away. He will be able to. This TP, clutch TP by both of those heroes, the Venomancer as well as the Rubik, or was it Brewmaster? I don't remember. Chen now with the mechanism. We saw this in the last fight. It actually took a lot of time to kill the Crystal Maiden, and it might be what killed the Bounty Hunter in the end, because trying to chase this Crystal Maiden for a bit too long. Mechanism buying some very, very precious seconds, but sandbag by Chen, not in the end, not in time, and Crystal Maiden still dies. Styliner going to try to catch Pamphlet. Pamphlet very wisely hiding in the trees. Temper Assassin going for Yasha, so she's not going to go for a Blink Dagger. Calculus already landed the tracks, so they keep a vision on where Sedoy is, and also potentially more gold, more movement speed. Now TP is going to come in, and Sox is going to engage. He has no ultimate though. 4-second stun. Solo almost going down to the burst, even with the ultimate up. Sedoy now brought in the air. Rise dealing so much damage with the ultimate. He's going to chew through all the heroes. Nexus trying to run away, but the Chaos Bolt 4-second stun so hard. And this is so much gold for the Dire side. Only level 1 in track though, so I'm surprised he didn't decide to level this. So now it's level 2 track. So again, it's 150 gold for the Bounty Hunter whenever someone dies in the... Oh, Sharks found Dread. Dread against a solo Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden, you're so dead. There's pretty much nothing he can do. Yep, and this is a regeneration rune. Socks are gonna land the Thunderclap in nothing.
There was a price.
Trying to keep some mana, trying to not waste any mana. And we have, yeah, Staff of Wizardry on Socks, Drum of Endurance for the Rubik, and we also have Ghost Scepter on the Venomancer. So even Venomancer getting very much farm. Socks is only 10 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. And those pandas, they're already insane, especially when you have the advantage in levels. Like the Temper Assassin Chaos Knight only level 12, Lone Druid level 11, Crystal Maiden and Chen level 8 and 10. And when you have a level 2 Ultimate Brewmaster coming in your face, not to mention when he has the Aghanim, it's melting the HP so fast, and there's no way you will be able to get down the Brewlings. Now they're gonna even get a Roshan here, Aegis picked by the Morphling. So more gold, more experience. Consolidating the lead now. Yeah, experience graph going over 10k experience, going over 5k gold. So gold is still not so much of an issue. Styliner is going to get spotted by Calculus. Calculus even going on Stalioner. Very ballsy here. And he's gonna run away. So just really being annoying. Bounty Hunter going for a Magic Wand, Phase Boots, Drum of Endurance. It's already a lot of damage. What you see here, it's 130 damage, and when you hit with Junata, 225% damage. When it's actually on a Crystal Maiden or on a Chen, it's bringing them down very, very quickly. It's not like a carry Bounty Hunter like you can see in pubs. It's not going for Desolator, stuff like this. Usually when you see a pro play with Bounty Hunter on the long lane, he's really going for efficient items such that gives a bit of everything, survivability like with the Drum of Endurance, and now he's going to be going for a BKB to survive longer in the fight. Tornado is going to land on the bottom lane to just push up Shakira a bit, dealing a bit of damage before the fight happened. In the meantime, M5 trying to get a trade and attacking the middle lane tower with the help of Phantasm, and they're going to bring it down very, very quickly. Phantasm, I will remind you guys, it deals 100% of the Chaos Knight damage, so it's a very, very good DPS tool, especially against target that can't run away like a tower. And Nexus still pressuring this middle lane tower, but he has to TP away because it looks like Shakira is poised to push on the top, on the high ground. We have Primal Split ready up with the Aghanim Scepter, Calculus, half HP, Shakira, Rubik has the Ghost Scepter, Rice has the Ghost Scepter, Calculus, oh, Solo taking a lot of damage only from the split. GT actually going to almost go down instantly. GT using the Ghost Scepter very wisely. Stalioner taking a huge amount of damage. He's going to go down with the help of the ulti from Brewmaster. Now Dread is going to get chased and killed. Rise taking a lot of damage, but he still have the Ghost Scepter in his hand if he wants to. Now as Chaos Knight going down, he's buying back. Everyone's low on health, but again, Chen is also going to get picked off. Now Nex is going to get stunned. Morphling, Stocks going in. Pamphlet still heading on the bear. Nexus, 2 seconds stun on Calculus. They might want to go in, but they're afraid. They're very much afraid, and they're right to be afraid. They know how much damage can come from this dire lineup, and the Shakira team might be forced to run back now. Everyone's low on health, and people are respawning. No, Sox blinking in very aggressively, going in the Nexus. So much damage coming from all those nukes. Crystal Maiden is going to deal a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough. And now she's going to go down from Pamphlet. The Zero Blade into a Adaptive Strike, almost enough to bring him down. Temper Assassin trying to get a kill, but he just can't get any. He's actually getting brought down by Pamphlet. Pamphlet is actually going to die now. He has the Aegis, so he's going to be just alright. Now Rise trying to run away from the bear. Calculus not going to get entangled. Pamphlet even going back on the Chen, and 4 seconds until Ethereal Blade is going to be able to kill the Spirit Bear. Or will he? No, he's going to be playing it safe, backing off. He doesn't want to get a kill and then killed. If he gets killed, it's not worth it getting only one kill. He actually buys a straight Mental Stall. So much gold on this hero. Power Tread, Mental Stall, Ethereal Blade, a Ring of Aquila. We saw how quickly he brought down the Crystal Maiden. Ethereal Blade into one Adaptive Strike, almost killing the Crystal Maiden instantly. And we saw how TA was ineffective right now. She just TP'd in, tried to kill just someone. They were all low HP, but she kept on getting stunned, snared, and everything. She couldn't do anything, and she still managed to escape with the help of Refraction and her allies helping her. She's gonna go for a Mental Stall on the Temporal Assassin, and I'm actually very surprised. I don't really understand the reasoning behind Mental Stall. Oh, Sucks going at Stalioner. He's in huge trouble. Pamphlet is coming in as well. Stalioner is trying to run away. He has the meld, and they don't have any detection. So right now in the mid lane, it's actually Nexus, Dread, and Sedoy trying to catch up Rise. He has the Radiance now, so he's burning away this poor Venomancer. But Pamphlet on the Pamphlet sneaking a kill on the pro Crystal Maiden who was on the back. Oh, actually, what I was talking about is Chen who died. Chen died, and now Split coming in. Nexus is going to go down, no question asked. The Storm Panda trying to find someone to send in the air to give him time for his and other pandas to follow. Storm Panda, Earth Panda, and Fire Panda. Those panda last 22 seconds, I think, 27 seconds with the Aghanim Scepter. I don't really remember well. We'll have to see after the ultimate ends. And It's actually 19 seconds, 26 seconds with the scepter. So I was a bit far off from it. And usually when we see a panda, we see a Rubik by the other team just to steal this Brewmaster ultimate and have your own panda. But Shakira very wisely first picking the Rubik, and again I say that oh, Pamphlet going on Sedoi. Sedoi taking a huge amount of damage. He's going to go down instantly from the illusion hitting on him, and then now he's gonna use the replicate to actually go into the enemy base. We see the illusion. Oh, solo. Oh, again brought back by the telekinesis as well as the chaos ball. Sucks using the drunken haze on the Temper Assassin. 75% chance to miss any attacks. It's only one attack out of 4 that will come out of the Temper Assassin that will deal any damage. And this is very hard for Temper Assassin. Whoa! Pamphlet coming in only to land a Adaptive Strike. A Starliner is gonna get picked off. GG is gonna get called by Dread. GG, well played. And this is actually game 2 going to Shakira. So 1-4-1 right now. M5 getting the first game, and Shakira answering with a very huge play in the second game, 39-8. So not even at all. In the last game, it was pretty much. It was let's say a pretty long game, and it wasn't really a stomp here. I just felt like M5 didn't have any chance from the early game to the late game. It was just a Shakira absolutely dominating. So thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the third and last game of this best of 3 of the Premier League Season 3. So stay tuned. See ya.